We're gonna make it to the church on time. We're gonna make it to the church on time. Put on your Sunday best. I'll put on my...
Good evening and welcome to Studio 440. We're live here at the Gettysburg Outlets, and we're just so thankful that you've joined in online tonight at studio440.tv. Be sure to let us know that you're out there through email, text, or contact us on Facebook and join the conversation. We're delighted to have a special guest with us tonight, and her name is Kit McDowell, and she is with Baby Signed with Kit, and she's going to talk to us tonight a little bit about sign language for hearing infants, toddlers, I guess, and our children. And so we're really excited to have you tonight, Kit, and we hope that this is a first of many opportunities to get together and discuss parenting and grandparenting, and what a great place to start, and that is with communication. And so Kit, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
How you doing? My name is Kit McDowell. I am a certified early education teacher. I've been teaching for a little over 12 years. I've got an associate's in early childhood education from Mass Bay Community College back in Massachusetts. And then I have a bachelor's degree in human services and deaf studies. And I'm currently working on my master's in deaf education at McDaniel College in Westminster, Maryland here. As far as signing, I've been signing probably over 15 years. I started back in high school. The town that I grew up in has one of the largest schools for the deaf in the nation. They housed part of their high school program in our school, so we had the opportunity to kind of mingle with deaf kids and learn sign language, firsthand, developing relationships with them. And then also our school offered American Sign Language as a foreign language.
Right, that's a good
So I've worked in the deaf community in various aspects, tutoring children and adults. I helped open up a therapeutic daycare center here in Baltimore, working with deaf moms and hearing kids, working for a company called Community Support Services for the Deaf. And right now I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have become a Tiny Fingers, which is a baby sign language program, a Tiny Fingers consultant and independent instructor. And I'm now offering a course this fall for a baby sign language course. So, on that.
All right. You left out one of the most important things of your story, and that is that your father's a minister?
Yes.
Where is he located? Where are your parents located?
My parents are located in Rhode Island.
Rhode
Originally,
Island.
they were Framingham, Massachusetts, and actually he's retired. He is now actually on the board of directors for a teaching course. They teach people who want to become Sunday school teachers or beginning ministers doing ministry training, and kind of like a basic theological certificate training.
Right. So you probably got a lot of first-hand experience growing up. You get to be quiet in church, and you still wanted to communicate with your family or your brothers and sisters or your friends.
Yep.
So you learned to sign at an early age.
Yeah.
I wish my kids would learn that for church worship. But anyway, we're very thankful that you're here, and you have a lot of experience and expertise, and I'm a little bit familiar with the concept of teaching hearing children sign language, and certainly being in the Frederick area, we have a large deaf population, and so sign language, American Sign Language, is a very important skill to have in many different ways. So we're thankful to have you here, and we hope you're back again soon. How did you get interested in baby sign language? I mean, tell us a little bit about your history, but what specifically about hearing children?
Well, you know what? It's funny because I feel like baby sign language with hearing children and with deaf children really kind of goes hand in hand. In my heart, it does, at least. because I really feel like the basis of it is the same. It's exposing a child to language at the earliest possible opportunity. There's been a lot of research, especially in the last 10 to 15 years, that shows that children are able to actually start to communicate, start to develop language skills at a very early age, 6, 8 months. But verbalizing doesn't usually come until much later, because you have 100 muscles that have to be developed and able to be able to produce just a sound. And vocalizing is really, it's quite a feat. I mean, for us as adults, it's very easy. We don't realize how difficult it is for a baby. That's why, babies, they babble and they really kind of struggle with words. And sign language really enables them to access language early on. And with hearing kids, they can then use that to develop a vocabulary and to support their spoken language a lot earlier.
Right. And so I think I hear you, or we've had a conversation before. Like we have a 6-month-old at home, and so there's you not only if you're going to work with your child with sign language, you're not only getting the benefit of being able to communicate with them, but you're also helping their development along the way as well. So there's long-term effects.
So many positive things to teaching a baby sign language. It helps with that early access to language. It helps reduce frustration. You hear about the terrible twos and terrible threes. It just kind of continues on.
Terrible 8s,
yeah.
7s, 10s.
But it helps with that communication barrier that a lot of parents have with their toddlers. It helps with self-esteem issues. There's been research about communication problems and low verbal skills and causing frustration later on in the teen years or early adolescence. They start getting into trouble because they don't have the social skills. So it really helps with developing self-esteem early on. It helps with intellectual development and early literacy skills. It's giving kids that boost, that early boost to language, introductory to language, and they're able to expand their vocabulary. And so it really kind of, it stems out into so many different areas academically with their IQ. It's been shown that kids who are exposed to signing early on have higher IQ, test higher on IQ tests and higher on the standardized tests. And at a very basic level, it helps with bonding with parents and their kids.
Awesome. Well, let's have a little bit of fun now. And why don't you, if I was going to go home tonight and get started right away, and I was Lydia, she's 6 months old, can you give us one or two, or
Sure.
whatever, however many signs that, now I'm kind of slow, so you got to give me some real basic.
One of the first things that you really want to think about when you're introducing sign language to your kids is what are some of the things that you need as far as communication from your child.
Right.
Needing to know if they want more of a drink, their formula, their milk, or cereal. Signs.
Puffs, baby
more.
puffs.
Yeah.
She's into those puffs now.
Cheerios. This is more.
More. Can you do that, Dale? More?
Yeah.
More.
There
So
you
when
go.
you want a longer sermon this Sunday, I want you to go like that.
More, please.
What's less?
Oh, man. Dale.
We're not going to teach you that one
That's right.
yet.
That's right.
Trying positive skills.